able to win only one time a year? Well, they're gone. Now you can win year-round just by rocking the Stokastic avatar wherever it is you play. And we've added way more prizes and better ones too, just to make all of your wins that much sweeter. Even a custom Stokastic Hall of Fame ring and display case to commemorate your most memorable takedowns. And if you're looking for a fresh look on DraftKings or FanDuel, we've created a brand new selection of Stokastic avatars to choose from. And all you have to do to get involved is finish top 3 in a field of 5,000 or more, no matter the entry fee, and tweet us your wins at Stokastic Hall of Fame. Yo, we're back. It's been a little bit, but the Hall of Fame is better than ever. Now you can win a lot more stuff, a lot better stuff as well. All you got to do, download the Stokastic profile picture, stokastic.com/HOF. We got 6 beautiful new ones to choose from. Use it wherever it is you play. DraftKings, FanDuel, anywhere. Finish top 3 in a field of 5,000 or more, no matter the entry fee, and tweet us your wins at Stokastic HOF. Maybe include a nice little message in there as well, and you're in, baby. Climbing the ranks with the Stokastic Hall of Fame, and we kick it off with the brand new Ring of Honor. That's right. Any $20,000 or more win gets a custom Stokastic Hall of Fame ring in an engraved display case. It even spins. It's a beauty. And any subscription package of the tier that you've met as well for Sims. Joey Prindle, thank you for the Sims and awesome content. What a night. $60,000 for Joey Prindle in the MLB streets. Our first Ring of Honor recipient. You've got to love it. But we've got 2 of them already, and we just started this new Hall of Fame. Z-Roth, 2, with a $20,000 win in the bat flip. Also took down the mini max for $1,000. You guys get the rings plus the Sims packages. And yes, even though we just started taking submissions 2 weeks ago, we already got someone in the silver. Means he won twice already, qualified twice. It's Dion O'Neal, trusting the process like a 76ers fan. I hear you, brother. 7th time in 4 months and twice in 1 week. 22.91 for Quiet Thunder 06. Although Dion's first one was even bigger. Stokastics earned a member for life, took down the NBA layup with 1 dupe, 6th time in 4 months, $8,700 for Dion. Congrats, brother. First one into the silver. Jake Hari, our own, back to the Oilers show, back to even on Oilers Showdowns, thanks to the great Ryan McLeod. $10,000 for Jake in the NHL streets. John Good, another takedown last night in 2 separate contests using the Stokastic tools. Shout out to the team and all the hard work you guys put into producing the best content. 11,700 plus 1,400 for John Good. 2 huge wins there. And then Micah took down first in the DK Showdown 20 max. NBA playoffs, Celtics versus Indy. 40K entries with Stokastic.com help. Thanks, guys, with a little $1,283 win there for Micah. And our own Sean Geezy, he's going to be in the gold tier by next week with the rate he's played over the last year. Finished 3rd and 4th in the Mega Mini Max last night. Had 6% of lineups in the top 1%. Shout out to Stokastic Sims. As always, congrats to Sean. And LS Dom, Level Spirit Dom, $2,000. Another one. Sims are the GOAT. Yes, they are. Real Spill. Nice return. Thank you, Stokastic, for all the DFS insight. I can finally submit my name to the Hall of Fame with this 2nd place finish. $500 in the solo shot for Real Spill. Next up, Kevin D. That's 2 tourney takedowns for me in 2024. Thanks to your tools, data, and shows. Best in the business. And Tim took down my first large field tourney after using the Sims for 2 months. Couldn't have done it without the Stokastic tools and advice from Greg Ehrenberg on MLB live before a lock. And Zay holding hands with Sean Geezy. No surprise. Again, great night. Thanks to the team again. Still haven't got my Stokastic Sims, but it's all love. Just email us at support at Stokastic.com. We'll get you those free Sims for the win. And Squatch Biggs. Hey guys, appreciate this opportunity to better hone my DFS skills with this amazing tools you guys offer. Took down a GPP rocking your avatar. Congrats, Squatch. And Matthew Banas. $75 in the showdown at Stokastic Hall of Fame. Man of very few words, but still, it qualifies. Remember, just download the avatar at Stokastic.com/HOF. Tweet us your wins at Stokastic Hall of Fame when you finish top 3 in a field of 5,000 or more. Climb the ranks, build the tiers, better prizes. The new Stokastic Hall of Fame. Glad you guys are here.
Nobody when I roster them. And we Are live. Welcome to NBA Live Before Lock. It is Friday, June 14th, game 4 of the NBA Finals, Dallas Mavericks, Boston Celtics. I'm Josh Engleman. I'm joined by Eric Lindquist. We are brought to you by DraftKings Pick 6. And I think we're ending the NBA season tonight, but we shall see. And we'll break it all down for the next 27 minutes before we get to lock. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow us both on Twitter. What's good, my man?
What's good? The world.
Ooh, hold on.
alive...
Stop. Sorry, O'Neal Cruz was scratched. I don't know if that's relevant to you.
Oh, that is actually... Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? My highest owned stack, I have the batter that is... Oh, come on. No way.
Sorry, I figured that was important, and I didn't want you to get in on anything big. So for those of you that are playing MLB DFS, O'Neal Cruz was scratched. How much do you have?
Just the 3-hole hitter in course. I have 60% of O'Neal Cruz.
Wow. All right. You need to handle that? You want me to talk
He's my second highest owned batter next to Andrew McCutcheon. Yeah, I guess I'll handle that. Whatever. What a time to be alive, everybody. We fucked. Yeah, Francisco Rubio, we completely fucked. Whatever. It is what it is. It's the NBA. I'm looking forward to a game 4 here. I say this every year. It's like, I'm going to be very sad to see the NBA go. We got the normal starting lineup here: Holiday, White, Brown, Tatum, Horford. But I'm also going to be pretty sad to see everything fall away, because it's a long time between now and October. Middle October, I mean, it's like, what, 4 or 5 weeks into the NFL season until we start up NBA again. And I don't know, NBA is your baby. How do you feel about it?
I'm always happy to see it go. But I love the transactional nature of the NBA more than I love anything else. So
yeah,
draft, free agency, I live for this. So that's my favorite thing. Although I will be out of town and out of the country for all of free agency. So that's going to be pretty weird for me. The last time I was traveling for free agency was when Gordon Hayward signed with Boston.
Okay. You're going to Ireland, right? Is that right?
And Ireland and Austria.
Okay. I got an invite to go to Scotland at the beginning of September. I think I'm gonna be firing that one up.
There you go. Play some golf.
Go play some golf, St. Andrews. Yeah. My dad hopefully can come out and join me. It'll be fun.
That'd be fun. Be a good time. Well,
yeah.
We got to talk a little bit about games 4 and O'Neal Cruz. 20% ownership coming into Luka at the captain, 17 to Kyrie Irving, 13 to PJ Washington, 15 to Jason Tatum. I don't think there's a lot left to be said at captain. I'm not getting really any of the guys that I just mentioned. I have scattered amounts, but I'm under on every one of those chalky guys I mentioned. My stands at captain today: Derek White, Al Horford, Drew Holiday.
That's just fun. I like being underweight to some of these main guys. As I'm looking at it, I am primarily getting to some cheapies to try to kind of like intermix amongst everybody. Tatum is actually a captain that I'm over on. So okay. Tatum, I'm getting to once again. I was pretty heavy on him at captain. I have 32% of him in my 50 lineups I'm playing tonight. Luka Doncic, pretty far behind it there at 16%. So I'm a little bit under there. Working through it, I have no problem getting to as much of either of them as you really want. I mean, they're the two main guys. Whenever you're talking about the highest projected guys in an NBA showdown setting, I do think that they're both extremely viable, but I like getting down a little bit further. PJ Washington, Al Horford eating up a lot of my captain ownership yet again.
You mentioned Luka and you mentioned Tatum there. I'm very heavy on them in the utility spot, but that's, you know, if I'm going to be heavy on the cheaper captains, then I'm naturally just going to be heavier on the Luka and Tatum pieces in the utility. So that's the direction that I'm going right now. Let's dive into a couple of the questions of this slate that I think are probably important. How do you see the Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, Maxi Kleber trio at the 5 working out today?
Thank God I can just jam Derek Lively and not think about it. I feel like that's where we're at now. And if you're playing DK Pick 6, our sponsor of our program, 21.5 fantasy points. How many fantasy points do you have Derek Lively in for today?
I have Derek Lively projected for 24.8 fantasy points.
All right, I have him at 26. So I am very, very bullish on 21.5 fantasy points. Also, because it's pretty flat, as you're looking at the fantasy optimizer over at OddsShopper, or as we're talking through this, I gotta say, people really don't want to click on fantasy points over on Pick 6. It's been crazy how low owned it was. I ended up firing up both of my plays last time around from the fantasy point spot, and they were both like sub 3-4%. Josh Green, he ended up getting there, got to 12. He was at 7.5. He's at 8.5 today. And then, yeah, Derek Lively today at 21.5 fantasy points. I also have PJ Washington on Pick 6, 25.5 fantasy points. I've got him closer to 30 today. So we've got him at 31 and change over at Stokastic. I have no problem firing both of them up ad nauseum, but who are the captains you're getting to? Because again, for me, it's kind of trace amounts of the other guys that are Kyrie, Luka, some of the expensive guys there, Jaylen Brown, but Jason Tatum, the only expensive captain I have.
Don't forget, you can get up to $200 in Pick 6 credits if you sign up clicking the link in the description of this video. They're the sponsor. You guys should check them out. Yeah, it's pay down Boston. That's what I'm doing at captain today. White, Holiday, and Horford are making up 64% of my captain spot. And then I basically have like 3 lineups each of Luka, Kyrie, PJ Washington, Tatum, and Brown. But I don't have more than 6% of any of the 4 main payups. Luka, Kyrie, Tatum, Brown, they're all 6% at the captain for me right now.
Love that. Horford specifically, I have in 26% of my lineups. I like Horford the most. Got quite a bit of Drew Holiday as well. Again, I feel pretty proud of myself with the Drew Holiday thing. I mean, it was impossible to project him high enough coming off of games 1 and 2. He was crazy popular, like 14-15% in the captain spot. I think today is the day you roll it back. I think you run it back today. I'm happy to be firing him up quite a bit too. Derek White, I have in 16% of my captain spots. Happy to be playing all of those guys. I'm with you. PJ Washington, though, the other captain that I kind of like. One thing to say from 3-0 down, I think Dallas players, whether it's Kyrie, Luka, or PJ Washington, we could see them play just about every single minute of this game. Like that's within the range of outcomes. I don't think it's as live. I think even if this game is down 8, down 10, Boston, they're going to still have like normal rotations. Like Tatum and Brown might play a lot where it's still 42, 44 minutes. But the other guys I still think are going to have their regular rest. And from a Dallas perspective, you need to win this game or the series is over. So looking at the board for it, PJ Washington, somebody still from a captain perspective, I kind of like.
Silent Assassin just hit us with the super chat. Been MIA this season, but I've picked up so many tips from you guys over the years, turned $27 into $850 on Wednesday on FanDuel. Just wanted to say thanks and keep up the good work, fellas. Congrats to you, man. That's a hell of a day.
It's a beautiful day, my friend.
I'd be very happy with it.
That's
I did not
stuff.
do that. I did not do that. So,
and it sucks too because I had all the Derek Lively for the most part. Like I have most of them, but not enough. I didn't jam Derek Lively, and I had been jamming him the previous 2 games. So I don't know what makes me a coward. But Silent Assassin 313, we really appreciate you, and we appreciate everybody. If this is our last NBA show, Josh, this has been an awesome NBA season. I know you've had a lot of big wins. I've had a lot of big wins. And I know a lot of you watching have had a lot of big wins. We really appreciate you. And, you know, to be the most watched DFS channel on YouTube year in, year out, we don't take that lightly. We really, really appreciate it.
What do you want to do with the Dallas bench?
Not sure. I'm really not sure. Like, it's so hard to know what these minutes are going to be. Like, Josh Green didn't check in till when? Bumfuck, like, the end of the second quarter last time around? I don't know.
Still played 22 minutes.
He played 22 minutes. He just like, oh, okay, we still have Josh Green there. Let's dust him off and let's go play some minutes. Cool. I have no idea. Derek Jones, I currently have 0. Like, I have none of these guys in the captain because I just don't have any confidence in doing anything with them other than Derek Lively. Like, Derek Lively is quote unquote off the bench, but I think we all know at this point in time, he's a lot better than Daniel Gafford. He leads the entire Dallas Mavericks in net rating throughout these entire playoffs. If you're leading a team in net rating that has Luka and Kyrie on it, you're probably pretty good. You're probably doing some stuff right. And obviously those other guys help, but Josh Green, I currently only have 10% of, period, in my 50 lineups. 10% period in the flex. I don't have any of these other guys. I do think we're going to see a lot of minutes for Kyrie, Luka, PJ Washington, but what else? It's just going to be hot hand approach. It's going to be, a little bit of Dante Exum working into my lineups. It's going to be a little bit of all of these guys. Same thing with like Sam Hauser, Xavier Tillman. They're all sitting sub 20% in my lineups, but like from a captain perspective, I want to play one of them. I just don't have any confidence whatsoever. And so I'll let other people play them, try to force it. I think for NBA, like, you're not going to get the 80-yard touchdown from some random wide receiver 4. So I'm happy to be playing a lot of these main dudes that are, the 3rd, 4th, 5th starter for either of these teams. But I don't really have any confidence in like a guy coming off the bench as somebody from either team I want to have in the captain's spot.
So right now I have 30% of Derek Jones Jr. I have 30% of Josh Green.
Okay.
I have 20 of Maxey, but I might walk that back a hair. I still have a little bit of, I have 10% of Dante Exum. I even got to 6% of Jaden Hardy. Only guy that I'm not really getting to is Tim Hardaway Jr., which I'm cool with. He was dreadful last time out. A team high -16 in the game. I don't know why they keep putting him out there. He's an awful basketball player. I'm hoping that Jason Kidd doesn't pick him again here today. And then on the Boston side, Sam Hauser is the value play that I'm getting to. I am not getting to Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard has only made one shot in this series, by the way. Did you know that? And it's the buzzer beater from like half court.
Talked about it last night on Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. The one, what is he, 1 for 14 from the field or something like that? He hit the third quarter, end of the third quarter was the buzzer beater. And then he starts saying, yeah, this is my house. And I'm like, dude, you're shooting less than 10% from the field for the series. You probably can't do that.
And then I don't have Pritchard and I don't have any Tillman. It seems pretty safe to say that Tillman's just going to be the guy that gets a decent chunk of that backup center run. Looked really good last time out. Just not a guy that I'm getting
Tillman,
to.
though?
One share.
Okay. I gotta say, if you're going to be playing, well, part of that is you're not playing like the expensive captains, so that makes sense.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess in that line of thinking, it makes sense. God, I hate my lineups. No O'Neal Cruz. This is the worst thing that could have happened on this show.
It's probably not the worst thing that could happen.
I could die. That'd be bad.
One man's trash.
Go ahead. Pick 6. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Why are we going back to pick 6?
I don't know. You were going to do an ad read. It's the natural progression in things. Just go ahead.
Oh, no. I was happy to talk about different ways that you could pass away.
Oh, yeah. Everybody should keep tuning in to Josh for all the comedy that he's going to have coming up after this over on Playback.
We will be on Playback in 14 minutes exclusively. You can go to playback.tv/Stokastic if you want to hang out. We're going to watch at least the first half. We have 50 VIP passes to hand out. It would be fantastic if you guys come and hang out with us. Who are your biggest stands for right now?
Yeah, so the main guys that I'm just playing like next to no Daniel Gafford again, and it sucks, but I'm playing so much Derek Lively and I'm playing so little Daniel Gafford. So naturally, this is going to be a game where it's not a -11 or whatever it was in game 3 for Daniel Gafford. And then you had +6 coming your way from Mr. Derek Lively. Played really, really well. He's played well throughout these playoffs, and he's been a guy that they want to have on the floor. So that'll flip. I almost have no Jaylen Brown in the flex, which I find to be surprising. I have 17% of him. I'm way under on Jaylen Brown, and part of that is just the minutes that I've got projected for Luka, Kyrie. Both of them are just kind of major priorities for me because this is a must-win for Dallas. Dallas is done if they don't win it. And so for me in the flex, I'm prioritizing Luka. I'm prioritizing Kyrie. I have Jason Tatum quite a bit in the captain, but like there's not a lot to go around. And so as a result, Jaylen Brown's just getting undercut in a pretty real way for me. He's like, I would call the fourth guy. I know he's the -200 or better MVP favorite for this series, as he should be. He's played fantastic and played better than Jason Tatum in an efficiency way. But Jaylen Brown, I've got currently basically none of him. And so it kind of freaks me out a little bit, but I'm okay with it.
I'm right around the field, so I'm not all that different from you, if it helps. I just reran everything. This is going to be my whatever I'm putting in here now is going to be it. I'm just making sure I don't have any like really weird shit showing up, which it doesn't.
How much
appear
Derek White did you get?
I have a. He was my highest exposed captain. Let's check out if that's the case still. It basically is. Do I want to change any of this here? I am so light on PJ Washington at the utility.
Oh,
it's
we are so different. I'm jamming PJ Washington captain and utility.
He's 50%. He's the highest owned utility play.
I doubt that ends up being the case, but if it does, like, don't they play him 40 minutes, 42 minutes here? Is he under contract for next year? I didn't even double check that.
Oh, he's under contract for a while, I believe.
Yeah, so either way, I mean, he's been good with them, but like he's like their quote unquote number 3, which is a weird thing to say out loud.
He's got 2 years, 30 million left.
Okay. So 2 years, 30 million. That's actually a really good contract considering he fits pretty well with this team. All summer, all he should do is shoot corner threes. That's all he should do. But PJ Washington, I have in 60% of lineups. I've got him 20% of the captain.
I'm making my final tweaks because I got a little bit more of Josh Green and
See, I'm a little freaked out for Josh Green. We didn't see him forever last game. And then also as in like a must-win scenario, like Tim Hardaway Jr., I have 0% of for what it's worth. Do you have any?
I'm hoping the answer is no.
Okay, I have 0.
Right now, I have 0.
I think there's a very live chance he doesn't see the floor. He's
so bad. That's why I didn't want to go to him 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Like, he got the minutes and like that, that's fine and all, but I was right about his talent.
I'm going to get to a little Jaylen Brown captain. So I will rephrase that. Sims Tools got me getting to a little bit there, and I'm happy to do it. Like Al Horford in the captain, like Derek White in the captain, like Drew Holiday in the captain. Have a little bit more Jason Tatum in the captain than you do. But otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty Boston-centric. Outside of PJ Washington is my highest owned captain from Dallas, which is freaky.
All right. It is freaky. I officially have my lineups. I am pasting them in now. We have about a little over 9 minutes to go until we get to lock, folks. So if you don't have your stuff in yet, you probably want to start working your way to putting in your lineups. Also, hit that like button while you have the opportunity. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. We got about 1,000 people in here. Only 79 likes. That is not going to cut it. If you guys don't hit the like button, when we go to playback, the screen will just go black. You won't be able to see it. Let's see if that gimmick works again. Who knows? All right. Most exposed players for me today. Luka Doncic. Who could see that one coming? Jason Tatum is 2nd. Al Horford is 3rd. Kyrie is 4th. That's basically all of the interesting things that I could say there. Stand on Maxi Kleber, Josh Green, Derek Jones, Sam Hauser. Big fades to Drew Holiday utility. I have 20% captain, but I'm light on him at the utility spot. I'm very light on Derek White at the utility spot, but I have a lot of them at captain. So I'm pretty close to the field overall, but it's just way more captain, way less utility. Biggest fade that I have for today is going to be PJ Washington. So you and I are going very opposites. I think that's I think it's the only way that I feel like is easy enough to get different. I think his success rate is low enough in comparison to his current utility ownership that I'm getting away. Like I have 8% of him at the captain, which I think is like a non-insignificant amount, but I only have 12% at utility compared to the 50 we're projecting. So I need him to die so that half the lineups die. I'm honestly better. Honestly, I'd be at that point. I'm honestly better off just killing him and not, and like, if I don't like, am I going to try to thread the needle on 4 lineups?
I get it, I'm more inclined to, I mean, at that point, yeah, you're so thin on him that you might as well just pull the plug. I'm more on the side of like, I really like PJ Washington. I think PJ Washington's almost impossible to get away from. Once again, on pick six, he's at 25.5 fantasy points. Maybe you do want to try to undercut him, but like, what do you have him projected for today?
By the way, maybe we should do like a friendly bet on PJ Washington's fantasy points for tonight.
Let's do it. 25 and
do you
a
want
half.
to do the
and,
do you want to do the opposite?
What
I
do you
take the
mean?
over, you take the under?
No, I want the over. I'm everything PJ Washington. I'm not
I
a
understand
hedger.
that, but if he's awful, at least you get the satisfaction of knowing that I'm going to be sending you $50. And for me, if he blows up, I know my lineups are dog shit. You're in much better shape lineup wise. I know I'm dead lineup wise, but at least I know that I'm getting $50. Do you want to life hedge PJ Washington? And by the way,
I'd rather ramp it up to 100. Let's do fancy dinner, and I want the over. I'm going to take PJ Washington 25.5 points. I want the over, and you're shorting him.
Wait, the line's 25.5.
25.5 is the line.
Okay, I have him at 29.4.
That's what I'm getting at.
I can't take the under on 25.5.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm saying. So what do you? I'm just saying the best play. The best two plays that exist on Pick Six for tonight are Derek Lively, 21.5 fantasy points, and PJ Washington, 25.5. And I don't think it's remotely close. They didn't give us any Al Horford. They didn't give us any other props that I was hoping they were going to give us today. And so you have to just deal with what they give you. And those are the two best plays. Jaylen Brown under 4.5 assists is looking good in Odd Chopper. Derek White over 2.5 threes is looking good in Odd Chopper as well. But like, my God, I am so unbelievably here for more than that number. Again, it has more to do with like 25.5 is the listed line.
That's insane. I just assumed the line was 29.5, and I was just like, oh, perfect. I'll just take the low side of this one.
No.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, there's no chance I'm taking the under on a line that I have over 4 on.
Yeah, and then you're shorting in your lineup, so it kind of goes both ways. It's gross. It's gross.
I thought that was going to give us.
He's not even going to be popular on Pick Six. That's why you want to be playing everybody. And also, if you're in Texas, it just went live today. Like today. For all the Dallas people. So we got 5 minutes before lock. We got 5 minutes before lineups lock over on Shane Langlier's grand slam against my Twins. Great. That makes me happy. But Derek Lively, PJ Washington, both of their mores on fantasy points. And then whether you want to put in Jaylen Brown under 4.5 assists, Derek White over 2.5 points, none of that matters. Just get on Pick Six, because if you bet $5 on anything, you get 50 back in bonus bets. Like, that's an amazing opportunity.
Malcolm wants to know who do you want for the pro spot on FanDuel?
So I've thought about this a lot. I am pretty positive that today you play Luka in 100% of MVP lineups. I don't see a reason on FanDuel to play the guy that I have 10 fantasy points more and could play every minute of this game just about. Like 44, 46 minutes is very live for Luka. And I probably in the MVP would be looking at, or in the pro spot. So not talking MVP, I'd be looking at playing a ton of Kyrie. Like Kyrie would probably be the main guy on FanDuel that I'd be trying to have elevate above Jason Tatum.
I definitely like Kyrie there. Your boy PJ Washington has the 3rd highest ownership.
What?
At the pro.
Oh, in the pro spot. Yeah, gotcha.
I mean, I kind of like the idea of Jason Tatum there.
I do too. I think that's a really sharp one.
If he's only 3% owned, I bet he's more optimal in the pro more frequently than that. But yeah, I'm with you. I think Kyrie is the best option there.
Vanda NYC. Anyone playing Hardaway Jr.? No, I'm not.
I don't have a single share. If they run him back out there again for 15 minutes, I'd rather lose.
Me too. Because then Jason Kidd should be fired into the sun directly.
Oh, who wins?
Boston graciously. Graciously, they win.
White of the night.
Sam Hauser. I can't believe Sam Hauser should have made me all the money, should have made you all the money last time around, but yeah, I like him.
Derek White is the white of the night tonight.
Oh my fucking God, you're doing that. Jordan getting them all out of his chamber. He just has to. He has to do it. Jordan Klein.
Who's the nuke?
Derek Lively. He's not even really that owned in the captain spot.
I'm going to go nuke Al Horford. Al Horford wins them the title.
You like knock down 3 and that's the end of it?
It's like 6 corner threes or something crazy.
That would be amazing. Also, I love Al Horford. Going back to, do you know how long ago it was that he played at Florida? It's been forever.
2006.
Forever. Like,
7.
Was Joakim Noah on those teams?
I mean, Joakim Noah was.
Oh, Joakim. Yeah. I thought it was Joakim. I don't know. Fuck me. I don't know.
Yeah, they were there. So I lived next to the pizza place. 2007, 2008 was the year they played Odin.
So wild.
No, that's not right. 2006, 2007 is the year that they played Odin.
Think about that. Think about that. That is insanity.
Yeah, I can remember watching it in my
and Mike Conley would have been on the Ohio State team on the other side.
Yeah. I think Florida played, or Ohio State played Georgetown that year in something late. Was that Rudy? No. Who the hell was
Rudy
at Georgetown?
Gay?
No.
Was it Rudy Gay? No, he went to
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Who the hell was at Georgetown at that point? Oh, this is going to drive me insane. Swing guy, just like him. Same body type. Oh my God. How is chat not beating me to this?
Because chat doesn't actually watch basketball. They
Jeff
just
Green.
Like,
Holy shit.
Jeff Green, same time.
Jesus. I don't know how I couldn't pull that out of my mouth.
Ewing Jr. was on that for what it's worth.
Yeah. Roy Hibbert, too.
Was he? Oh, yeah. Roy Hibbert was the dude on that team. He was the guy.
I don't know how I couldn't pull Jeff Green as if he's not still an active NBA player, but it doesn't matter because we are locked. It is time for Game 4 of the NBA Finals, and we are on our way to playback. Shout out to DraftKings Pick 6. If we don't get to see you again, we'll see you in October, but you can come hang out for an hour on playback. Link in chat. We'll see you later. Peace.